Welcome to my video on commercial real estate secrets, elite level training. Now, this is what comes in the package, the module. So everybody's clear and you understand what's to be expected and why you would like getting this and learning how to get into commercial real estate on a whole nother level. So you have access to me and it's coaching one-on-one. I get you practice, guidance, refining, and the understanding how to arrange things and how things fit together and how they can be taken apart and how parts can be put together and how parts can be taken apart, where you can maximize on every property, project, or commercial real estate venture the concepts and the parts that you want to make work and the parts that you don't want to make work, and know the difference between what does and doesn't. And when you have that understanding and you can interlace them together, what other people don't do and can't do and don't even talk about, allows you to come up with the equation that on all scenarios we're talking 100% financing and cash up front and getting paid to buy commercial real estate. Nobody talks about this because nobody does this. This is like hitting a home run in baseball on every single time, every single hit. And it's not just for specifically designed for only certain things that are like a needle in a haystack. This is designed for like the whole industry, and it applies to all aspects of it and all properties. So it can be like a brand new retail mall, or it could be a brand new apartment complex, or whatever. It applies to every aspect of it, and I build on things and information that helps you get into them, get the cash out, and start from a successful, $500,000 to $3 million level in cash to like multi-millionaire, and to continuously grow and expand your portfolio, and using all these terms and methods and understanding to arrange loans and set things up and get cash, and how it applies to not wholesaling but to like all purchasing and buying and holding forever and making money, more money on any level with the highest return there is. Now, as in baseball, it's about you're stepping up to the plate. There's psychology. It's how the pitcher's looking at you. It's how you're looking at the pitcher. It's how your confidence is. It's how you're going to hit a line of a good pitch. But a good baseball player can turn even a bad pitch into a home run. And it's about using the maximum amount of leverage and hitting it every single time in the absolute best part on the bat with the best technique and the best swing. It's the practice and the training. So when you do go up to bat, you're hitting home runs every time. Whereas your normal training, commercial real estate, it's 3 strikes you're out, when the normal training doesn't teach you any of this stuff. And it's even worse because they step up to the plate and they're straight up going against, the whole team, and the pitcher throws the ball and straight up hits them. And unlike baseball, where you get a walk to the first base, you just get a broken arm or get hit in the head and you just fall to the ground and drop your bat and walk off crying. That's normal commercial real estate. I'm teaching you how to be a powerhouse and to knock it out of the park every time. Now, the saying is, well, it's better to get a small hit than get a home run every time. No, you can literally get a home run every time if you're trained and you maximize and you're efficient and you have the understanding and you know how to put the pieces together and pull the pieces apart and fit them together to make the deals work on every single deal. Now, when you have this information, this understanding, it's eliminating the intimidation factor and the fact of lack of knowledge, and the fact that the people in the commercial real estate industry take advantage of all the other people in the industry that don't have the true understanding. This is really why the rich get super rich, and the average and the poor that just don't know any better stay poor, or never close deals, or never understand or get to the next levels. The way I'm training you is how to analyze these deals at a fast pace and know and see things within the first couple of minutes. And then when you grasp it, you're able to take that and then apply it and use it for the rest of the whole processing of the loan. And I'm teaching you how to close fast within a week. But when I train you on this at the very beginning, it's like you're going for like the best martial arts training with multiple best instructors from the rest of the world. They've done it for years and years and years, and generations been handed down. It's a pressure testing. It's a pressure test on multiple attackers and like several hours a night, and it's such a comprehensive training, and the way it's trained, and like the pressure, the role playing, and the training that you're going to get is going to be second to none. So when you're done with the training and you're ready to go into the real world, you're able to close deals. I mean, this is elite level training. I mean, if you guys want to, and this is one-on-one training, I mean, if you apply yourself and you learn and you listen and you actually pay attention, you're going to apply it and make a lot of money. I have more advanced training on commercial real estate renovation. I go over renovation stuff in the program and stuff, but I have a whole nother module on complete renovation from everything on commercial real estate that nobody in the industry talks about any of that, because they don't even know it. They're too busy trying to get ripped off and like trying to paddle for air while the seller's drowning them with all these things, and they have no idea of the next level and the next phase. I'm teaching you like the whole strategy from like purchase to renovation, the pricing, and the whole dynamics behind everything. So like when you get in the renovation phase, the reason why you can buy commercial real estate and close deals, because I'm teaching you like what's the real pricing, how things work, how things really don't work, what really matters, what really makes money, what gets the best return, what doesn't get the best return, how to turn things and be most efficient and most at the best speed. And the system I've done this is basically proprietary over many years of being maximized and efficient and fine-tuned to where you can avoid big problems and close deals, and you can get all these things done. So when you're getting cash out, you're in the best position. You don't have investors. You have the best pricing. You're set up for the most amount of reward with the least risk, the highest return on the money, and the most efficiency to redo or renovate a property, or not renovate it, but majority of the time you're going to put money back into it and then restructure it, re-strategize it, and then continue it and make the money, and probably never sell and just keep building your portfolio. I mean, this has a way to scale and go very fast. It's private knowledge I'm teaching you, private language that people don't talk about because they don't know it. It's the sales technique to get into the properties, how to break the barriers of all the obstacles, and then it's how to create barriers and tactics for when you want to sell it to maximize the sell price. So that gets you at a level other people don't even have. Now, I don't teach you how to get in. I could show you how to get investors and syndicates and all that stuff, but you don't need investors the way we're setting it up, and you don't need down payment, and your credit needs to be, well, I can repair your credit to be where it's good, or we can take advantage of where it's average. or I give you different scenarios, but I did teach you how to do these things without buying lists and trying to contact a bunch of people you don't know and all these things. I get you the key information, the points that you need to make to contact and close deals. Now, this isn't like sending out a bunch of mass mailers and retarded stuff. This is like you can find any property, and if you listen and learn and you're trained, you can structure a deal, capitalize it, get cash out, close them, and make a lot of money. And it's for motivated, aggressive people that want to put in some time and effort to get a huge return. I don't think there's any other industry that has this kind of return on the money. And this time in history, this is probably one of the best times to get in commercial real estate because, like I've mentioned earlier, the rates are going up, occupancies are going down in retail, and then apartments, a lot of apartments are struggling and fighting with competition of new building and things. It is a fantastic to get in because a lot of sellers, a lot of owners are wanting to get out because they've got in there, they've made their profit, and they're not into putting in the extra time over the next cycle or two that is going to bring in less profit and cause them to put in more effort and more time to refill their property or raise the rents and all that stuff and compete with the new builds. So, you know, a lot of owners have been owning properties for so long and they've made so much money that they're at their point where they want to sell it because they don't want to put in more effort because who cares? They made tons of money and now it's time for them to walk and enjoy the rest of their life. So this isn't about, you know, setting up a syndicate or getting investors to put out a prospectus or offering a memo or dealing with the SEC or finding accredited borrowers. It's about having the key knowledge and putting things together and closing deals. It's a strategy, the games, the psychology. I mean, I give you all the written tools and resources, tests and answers, and the videos, and all aspects to close deals and one-on-one training and training on your first deal, which everybody gets usually very quickly because the training's really good, and walking you through the whole processing and closing it in 1 week. Other people don't even do this. Nobody even talks about that because they can't even barely close in 90 days. And if they did close in 9 days, they had to go borrow it from somebody as a partner, and their return on the money is so low, they never mention that, or they never get cash out. They don't talk about that. But when we're going over all this, you're in best position. And if you go into the renovation modules that I do training on, I teach you how to know, what to know, how things work, how to get it done, how to make that business work alone and make tons of money on that. But if you have that plus this with the greatest and fastest return on your money, you're getting paid on that alone every 3 to 4 days, and then on commercial real estate, close in a week. But maybe it takes your first one, maybe it takes you a month to get it all in your mind and like work it and close deals. I mean, sometimes it takes a little sooner, sometimes a little later. The best students are the ones that listen and learn and pay attention. I teach what matters and what doesn't matter. So when you're doing that, you can close deals. A lot of people get so hung up on the things that don't matter, they can never close deals. So when I teach you how to get the things that matter and what matters to make the most method, I'm teaching you on proven methods that have been tested for years and over volume, over time, and over efficiency of transaction, and over obstacles that from straight up solutions, and they give you a true understanding of how all these parts work together, from the purchase, the negotiation, the processing, to how you're going to be in the position to make a profit all the time, the cash flow, and manage and hold the properties. That's decades of problem solving and training from unexperienced people that have never done this their whole life, and it's been refined and sifted to make it the most efficient it can be. So what the competitors don't know, I teach you what you know, what to know, and what the owners won't even know. And that almost every person, like when you're going to buy commercial real estate, the owners always want to know how you knew all this stuff, and how you knew what the owners were lying about, and how you knew all these things when the owners haven't been able to sell the property, or they just started selling it, and you already know all the things the owner was trying to hide, and you already know things the owner doesn't know. And that alone, plus the fast closing, allows you to buy a lot of properties quicker than the competitor and close deals and move on. I mean, I'm teaching you from hacks, rules of thumbs, and like give you a protocol, a structure on how to do this, and then how I will step into the equation and assist you and help you with this. But you have to hire me and then get the module and learn it, and then once you start doing it and performing it, then you start seeing how things fit together and how you use it. If you don't apply it and you don't try, it's not going to work. But if you actually do it and you try, and you actually listen, and you get the big picture, and you know, you can make a lot of money. Now, the only thing that will hold somebody back sometimes is that if a person's negative and they just doubt things will work and they don't want to try, then yeah, it's never going to work. Nothing will work, because they're going to find a way to find an excuse. But I'm just giving you like a very rare scenario of 1% of my clients or something, because sometimes a person will find, I don't know, I mean, it's just not very many. I've only had a few that come up with this, so I'm trying to give a person like the worst case scenarios. But really, the way this works, like I've mentioned in prior videos and things, is that you can take this with the same dynamic, same structuring, same way, everything, how it all the information, how things really work. It works on buying businesses and stuff. I mean, I have clients have transitioned to straight up buying a lot of companies and things like that, and do commercial real estate and this both at the same time. So it's very efficient and it's very effective, and it's a proven strategy. And we start out at $5 to $10 million properties and up. We eliminate like the super small stuff that doesn't make money, doesn't let you get cash out, and doesn't get you in wealth creation mode. A lot of commercial real estate people say they train you and all this stuff, and one big deal will change your life and everything. Yeah, but they don't teach you how to do the big deals. They don't teach you how to even do the $1 to $5 million deals, which is small. But on our side of the fence, you're getting like $500,000 to $1 to $3 million cash up front to set you up for the next one and the next one and the next one. But other people are so busy saying they have secrets and training, but there's no secret to wholesale, and there's no secret to coming up with investors, and there's no secret to any of that they're saying. They're only pushing the marketing aspect of it. They're not pushing the fact that when I have a student or whatever that's putting in the time and they're getting deals and stuff, I make money off of a good aggressive student that I can get to close deals and get their deals closed and get them funded and keep going and building on them. I'm the only one that teaches this commercial real estate poker, because it's really playing poker, and I teach you how to win and make a lot of money and how the game is played. It's so corny saying game, but it is a game when you look at it, and poker is the closest analogy to it. Nobody else talks about that because they don't understand it. They can't teach you how to play. They can't teach you how to win. They can't teach you or train you how to perform at a high level and maximize every angle to your advantage and use it from where you're at as a consumer to become on an elite level with what you have access to right now. Unlike everybody else trying to teach you, say they have secrets when they don't have any secrets, when they're telling you the exact same general info across the whole internet. Get a down payment, go find an investor, go get investors, oh, go do wholesale. Dude, that's all general, doesn't help anything. So if you want the real knowledge and real key information to make it big, give me a call and I'll love to train you. My number is 312-473-4163. Thanks.
Power, realize your power, finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power, finding out myself, finding out myself. Go where you wanna go, do what you're gonna do what you wanna do, go where you wanna go. Get on with it, come on, get on with it, come on, get on with it, come on, get on with it. It's what I say, what I say. Listen what I say, listen what I say, listen what I say, what I say. Get on with it, come on, get on with it. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you're gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. Baby, you gonna be mine. Baby, you looking so fine. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, you go right, live it up, dance all night. Go left, go right, live it up, dance on. Get on top now, get on top, get on top, get on top, yeah. Power, realize your power, finding out myself, finding out myself. I go left, go right, live it up, dance all night. I go left, go right, dance on. I go left. Go right, live it up, dance on. I go left, go right, live it up, dance on. I go left, go right, live it up, dance on. I go left, go right, live it up, dance on. I go left, go right, live it up, dance on. I go left, go right, live it up, dance on. Power. Realize your power, finding out myself, finding out myself. Power, realize your power.